Hey guys, welcome to Outlaw Edge. This is the Barbie cars already. It's like glass. It's been wet sanded, primed, blocked, wet sanded, primed, blocked. 3 or 4 times. It's been jammed. I don't know if you can see the white inside there. It's already been jammed. The doors are closed. Trunk is put back on, and everything's prepped and ready to roll for the new paint. And inside the gas door, it's been painted. This is clear coat right here, you can see. Yeah, and there's a couple little spots I'm gonna sand on. Like right here, I don't know if you can see it in the camera, if it'll pick it up. Right there, you can see that line. That's from painting the jams, and the overspray came on the fender a little bit. So I'll hit all those spots. Underside of the hood and trunk's already been done, it's already dry. It was painted last night. But the reason I'm doing this video is show you the workbench. When you're painting, one of the most important things, first and foremost, is a painting mask. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself first. But have your paints all set up, and your gun cleaner, and your cups, and anything that you need for your primers or whatever you need. If you're gonna have it all organized, have it in front of you, have it ready. And this is my box. This is an extra regulator because I drop my guns all the time and break them. And this is a gun cleaning wrench and all the little parts, little brushes and parts to clean the guns. And then this is a welding tip cleaner, and I use this a lot of times to get in the little orifices of the guns to clean them. And I have an extra tip here, but I actually dropped that gun and broke it right there. You can see that, pissed me off. So that gun's just a primer gun now. I always keep a small hammer to put the lid back on the paint, and a screwdriver to pry the lids off the paint or whatever. And then I always keep a razor blade because on these, on lacquer thinner and these other paints and stuff, they always have this little lock, and I cut that lock off there because you can't spin this lid off. It's a pain in the ass. So I always cut those off. And the other reason I keep that is when you're using the polyester primer, you have this hardener. You could take that razor blade and pop a hole in the end of this because they come with no hole in the end. And then that way you can put the hardener in the polyester primer. But this is a toolbox tour. I wanted to do a quick toolbox tour. You don't need much in a body shop. And sorry about the shadow in here, but not much I can do about that. You can see that you don't want to have a bunch of nice tools in a body shop because they just get ruined. All dusty and nasty and overspray and whatever. And this is just a bunch of used tools that I had laying around. So I made a set out of them. And up top I keep my 1/2 inch and 3/8 drive and a little bit of my 1/4 inch drive. All my sockets, ratchets, and these are just old beat up ratchets, but they work awesome. And extensions and whatever. And then I have just a little shorty 3/8 and 1/4 inch ratchet. And this is my junk drawer. And this is nuts and bolts that I use on, like when I'm painting motorcycles, I have the stands for the fenders. And then that way you can also, you know, if you're in here messing around and you take nuts and bolts off of a car, you got somewhere to put them if you don't need them, if you have extra ones. Just some pins and couple knickknacks here and there, stuff that I use. Standard wrenches, nothing fancy. These are just cheapies, stuff that I've kind of never liked or never used. These are those quick wrenches, never cared for them, so I threw them in here just to use them because they have the other side too. But they're handy in here. And then metric drawer, not much in there because you don't really need much when you're doing, you know, when you're taking fenders and hoods and stuff off and on. And screwdrivers and Allen wrenches, safety glasses, and the reason I keep them in here so you don't get overspray all over the lenses or the outside of the safety glasses where you can't see out of them. I keep a stapler in here because a lot of times I'll put plastic up. Tape measure. A lot of times you want to square up something when you're in the body shop so you can, you know, a truck bed or something, you could square it up. Use a tape measure to do that. I got extra staples for the stapler, some crescent wrenches and vice grips, a bunch of wire brushes, and I use a lot of these for popping the pins off like the newer plastic cars. Well, they're all plastic, but you know what I mean. The little plastic clips. And this is just a cheapy toolbox, so there's no need to go and spend a bunch of money on a big old snap-on toolbox if you're having a body shop. That's a 1/4" drive set right there. Bunch of clip tools, pry tools, crescent wrenches, wire brushes, tape measure, grinder discs, stuff like that. Nothing fancy. Got a hacksaw in there. Body hammers, body dollies, these are just extras. Stuff that I just threw in there, a die grinder and air chisel. Just a bunch of stuff that was, you know, leftovers and extras and whatever. And then up here, I keep rags, extra clear coat, paint. And this is something that's really handy if you're doing a body shop. You could put the prep all or the water in these, and it makes it so much nicer because you can just squeeze out as much as you want and not make a big old mess. Extra gloves. Keep my primer gun up here. I keep it separate from my nice guns. My nice guns are over there, the expensive ones. And the reason I keep them separate is so you don't mix them up and accidentally put primer in one of your nice guns. Brake clean. I use that a lot of times to clean off the tips of the guns and stuff. And then I have, this isn't supposed to be here, it's supposed to be on the other side of the shop in another cabinet, but I just threw it up here because it was sitting on the workbench. We were using it the other day. But there's some acetone and lacquer thinner and prep all and stuff like that I usually keep up here. And then a lot of times if there's a bug in here or something, I got flying insect repellent, or, you know, it kills them. So if there's any flies or anything inside the booth. But anyways, I'm gonna get back after this thing. Figured I'd do a quick video, show you guys what I was doing this morning. Thanks for watching.